Hello, welcome to today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. Coming up, the Minister for Monitoring and Evaluation says the former governor of the central bank might have resigned because of his political coloration. We have the details of this story as well as others. My name is Zoe Abu-Baidoo. The governor of the central bank, Dr. Abdul Nasir Issahaku, has resigned. Citi News Daily has gathered that his resignation takes effect from the 1st of April 2017. Dr. Issahaku was appointed governor of the Bank of Ghana by former President John Mahama in April 2016 after his predecessor, Dr. Henry Wampa, resigned. Under his tenure, the country battled rising inflation and a depreciating cedi. He is the 14th person to have been appointed governor of Ghana's central bank since its inception. The head of the business desk, Vivian Kai Loko, has more details.
Now, this story has been brewing for some time now. You remember that when the new government took office in January this year, there were a lot of conversations over his position as a governor who was appointed by the then President Mahama came under scrutiny because a section of players in the industry had asserted that he may not be able to push the agenda of the new government. And while others said if he's been professional with his work, he should be allowed to stay on.
Commenting on Dr. Issahaku's exit, the Minister for Monitoring and Evaluation, Dr. Anthony Akoto Osei, says his decision to resign could be largely attributed to the difference in political ideologies between him and the governing New Patriotic Party. According to him, Dr. Issahaku's open support for the past NDC government could have influenced his decision. The African Center for Energy Policy, ACEP, says until evidence of underhand dealings is established between the previous government and the AMERI group, it will be impossible to abrogate or negotiate the AMERI agreement. A 17-member committee set up by the Energy Minister has disclosed that Ghana was made to pay an extra $150 million in commission to the AMERI group to deliver a power plant in the heat of Ghana's power crisis. But the Deputy Executive Director at ACEP, Benjamin Boache, says the contract is already in full operation and will be nearly impossible to review it.
Unless we get any fresh evidence that suggests that there were some underhand dealings that actually caused this country that money, or there was some collusion between our officials and that of AMERI, on which basis we can activate a renegotiation or cancellation. At this stage, I'm afraid the contract is in force and we will have to abide by the terms of the contract.
The Minerals Commission says it will impress on the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources to suspend the issuance of fresh licenses for small-scale mining. This follows Citi firm's continuous campaign against illegal mining. Speaking to Citi News Daily, the chief executive of the commission, Dr. Tony Obin, says this will allow the commission to take stock and audit already existing small-scale miners as part of measures to check illegal mining. More than 50% of the country's river bodies have been destroyed by the activities of these illegal miners. Speaking to Citi News Daily, Dr. Obin says the lack of strict enforcement of the mining laws has fostered the worrying illegal gold mining activities across the country. To some other stories now, and national service personnel across the country can now heave a sigh of relief. This is because government has given the green light for the payment of 559 Ghana cedis as their monthly allowance. The previous government increased the allowance from 350 cedis to the current amount before it left office, but this has not been effected in the last 3 months. This led to some agitations from most service personnel who threatened to demonstrate over the matter, but a statement from the Secretariat said the new directive will take effect from the 1st of April. And to our final story, where the Public Service Workers Union, PSWU, has announced plans for a series of industrial actions to demand the immediate reinstatement of some 32 staff of TV3. The management of TV3 network in February sacked 32 of its staff for allegedly engaging in various actions considered a breach of ethics and legal requirements of the company. The workers say subsequent interventions by the Public Service Workers Union and the Ghana Journalists Association to get them reinstated have proven futile. At a press briefing today, the General Secretary of PSWU, Richard Ampabing, insisted the workers were unfairly dismissed and the industrial action is to impress on the management to rescind its decision. Meanwhile, one of the affected staff, Emmanuel Agri, who doubles as the TV3 local secretary of PSWU, is also appealing to the Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations to intervene in the matter.
Second Image international admissions in progress. Courses available include hairdressing, beauty therapy and fashion. Call us on 0243 331 999. Evening and weekend classes are also available.
And that'll be all for this edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Zoe Abu-Baidoo. Do get interactive with us on all our social media platforms. Thanks for watching.